doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and today we are sorting cards for grading purposes. If you were here, I'm going to say a month ago, I had some downtime, didn't film some videos. I don't know exactly how long it's been, but we started opening the 1988 Fleer Factory set. We broke it into 4 little sections to make these videos, and I did one section, sorting cards for grading purposes. We got the card we were looking for most out of it, and that is the Tom Glavine rookie. We've already gotten that, but let me change this setting. I didn't even notice that setting wasn't changed. But it is causing the light to the exposure lock. I'm supposed to turn that on every time. That way when I put my hands here, it doesn't go dark. Alright, so here we are. We already got the Glavine, but there are several other cards in here I want. Not to mention, there are all the stars of the time that go into my PC. So let's see what we got. Let's get going. Starting with Glenn Braggs. We got Clutch Time, Darryl Strawberry, and Eric Davis. 2 guys that are almost in my PC, but I have cut out. Ron Hassey, Leon Durham, Glenn Braggs again. We found this to be a thing while we were doing it the first time. Every once in a while, we'd get a repeat card, 3 or 4 cards down from the first card. It didn't continue. It wasn't like it just went back and went through the same cards. Just one random card that's in there twice. But this is supposed to be a factory set, so unless there are extra cards, it means cards are missing, and that makes me sad. Paul Ostermacher, Mike Campbell, Mike Kricko, Matt Noakes. Now that, I believe, is a Matt Noakes rookie. We're going to check on that. Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn is definitely going to my PC. That is a Matt Noakes rookie. That is someone we chased, and someone I'm going to stick in my notable rookies area. Cal Ripken Jr. That goes into my PC. A wood. Now, I do believe that the picture, this is a picture thing. It doesn't look as crisp as the other pictures. It looks like dull compared to that picture. But I think that all of them are that way. I think that's just how the picture is taken. Dennis Eckersley. Oh, man. Just hitting all my guys. Dennis Eckersley. I don't like how off-center, how much bigger the size are on all of these so far. I think the Cal might be the best, but that Eckersley is really bad. Doesn't really matter. Going in my PC, those cards are never getting graded. Mark Gubazah. All right, we have a prospect from the Rangers and the Blue Jays, Greg Myers and Greg Tabor. No one worth noting. Edwin Correa, David Cohn. That guy really should be in my PC, but definitely want to get one of his rookie cards. That's I need to make a list of non-PC guys, but very high on my desire to get their rookie card list. That's what I need to look into. Greg Minton, Ked Tekgulvi, Ozzie Smith, and Ryan Sandberg. Now that both of those are in my PC. That one will go into my higher ranked player, which is Ryan Sandberg. If I ever get a second, then it'll go in the Ozzie. All right, Jose Oquendo, Jerry Royster, Sid Bream, Kirby Puckett. That's a top 10 guy for me. All right, we got Guy Hoffman, Dwayne Ward, Jerry Gleaton, Ozzie Smith. That's a first boxer. You're like, what the hell are you talking about? So a box of these, box of cards that holds cards. What I do is I stick one of these into the rows, and there are 3 rows, and then 10 of these fit in a row. So in one row you can have 10. In a box you can have 30, and I use them with one person, one athlete each. So there's one up front that has Don Mattingly, and behind it, it has Nolan Ryan. So the first 10 players, my top 10 players, are first row people. So Ozzy top in one box means he's a top 30 player, but not a top row. You're like, we didn't need to know all that. Just show us the cards. John Farrell, Bob Denier. I understand, guys. I'm a little quirky, weird, if you will. Bob James, Mickey Hatcher, Juan Castillo, Ted Simmons, Don Ass, Nolan Ryan. That one gets sent to get graded, PSA. Because it's Nolan Ryan. Phil Bradley, Jim Lindman, Tom Brookins, Mark McLemore, Mike Stanley, Will Clark, arguably my first guy out, Mark McGuire. This also is getting PSA'd. That's such a clean one. I wish that this side was fat, but that's such a pretty card. Greg Booker, Jody Reed, Roger McDowell, Mike Pagliarulo. That's another one like David Cohn, where it's like, I need to get his rookie. He's high on my get his rookie list. And you're like, who the hell is Mike Pagliarulo? Well, when I was a Yankee fan with my dad and my grandpa, he was our third baseman. Cal Daniels, Randy Bush, Jeff Stone, Pat Tabler, Teddy Higuera, Willie Upshaw, Rocky Childress, Richard Dotson, Keith Moreland, Benito Santiago, Jeff Dedman, Donnell Nixon, John Perlman, not Ron Perlman. This isn't, Hellboy. Willie Hernandez, Bill Bacota, Ray Knight, Mariano Duncan, Dwayne Murphy, Vance Law, Von Hayes. All right. We are about a third of the way done. Dave Concepcion, Mike Lonoid, Rafael Santana, Willie Frazier, Kent Herbeck. That one is going to Shane the Bartender. Fred McGriff. I have his 87 Fleer getting sent for... I'm going to pull this red card out because we're not doing the red cards today. Red cards are on the stack at the end. We're going to do those with the final stack. 2 more videos and we'll do those. All those red cards, whatever they are. Shane the Bartender... and that Fred McGriff, I have the 87 Fleer going to get graded, so I know that's not a rookie. We got a checklist. Bobby Meacham, Barry Bonds. I'll tell you what, these cards... a second Kent Herbeck. These cards are very nice, and I don't mean these like I got nice ones compared to... I'm saying that the 88 Fleer, these pictures... I should talk about these. I mean, those are nice ones. That's probably not going to be too high because it's the Bonds, but still. All right, we're not going to send him 2 Herbecks. All right, we got Ernie Witt, Ross Jones, Tony Pena, Dwight Evans, Bob McClure, Jeff Hamilton, Sammy Stewart, Manny Trillo, Yvonne Calderon, Mike Morgan, got Wally Joyner and Corey Snyder, Gerald Perry, Jim Dwyer, Glenn Davis, Jeff Leonard. We got Prospects Chris Gwynn and Peter Schmidt. Chris Gwynn, I believe, is somehow related to Tony Gwynn, cousin or something like that. Didn't pan out. Doyle Alexander, Rupert Jones, Greg Harris. Now that I think about it, I think that is a bunch of things that 12-year-old kids said because the last name was the same. I don't even know if they're actually related in any way. Wayne Tomlinson, Storm Davis, Shane Mack, Kevin Romaine, Wally Backman, Tracy Jones, Doug Sisk, Dan Schatzter, Greg Gross, Mel Hall, BJ Surhoff. We got AL All-Stars Kirby Puckett and Matt Noakes. Kirby Puckett is PC. And the fact that AL All-Stars Matt Noakes, I assume that means that Matt Noakes is not his rookie. I feel like that one is his rookie, though. I feel like maybe he has an 87 update. But Bill Lindsay, Lee Smith, BJ Surhoff again. But we've talked about the difference between considering an update and I don't consider an update. All right. 2 stacks of about this many left. Ken Oberkfell, Scott Bankhead, Bob Brentley, Jack Morris, Goose Gossage, John Hyben, Fernando Valenzuela, Alfredo Griffin, Andy McGaffin, Angel Salazar. We got Jack Savage and Todd Simmons, Gino Petrelli, Dave Magadan, Dwayne Busey, Juan Samuel, Pitching Magic, Oral Hershiser and Mike Scott, Joe McGrain, that's a rookie, Bill Gulkinson, Andy Van Slyke, I wouldn't mind getting Andy Van Slyke rookie, George Frazier, Dennis Rasmussen, Rick Leach, Steve Balboni. I kind of want a Steve Balboni rookie just because of, I call him the Brooklyn Brawler every time I see him. I could probably look into that. Todd Whirl, Calvin Schiraldi, Brian Schmidt, Brian Dorsett, Scott Sanderson, De La Pointe, Steve Sachs, definitely, I think I have a Steve Sachs rookie. Chris Boisio, Charlie Pulido, Billy Ripken. That is a Billy Ripken rookie. But yeah, Bill Doran, Bill Wilkerson. When your second year card is more valuable than your rookie because you're nobody and your second year card has a error on it. John Tudor, Dave Bergman, Daryl Miller, Bob Brower, Kevin Mitchell, Kurt Young, Keith Comstock, Todd Benzinger, that's a rookie that we used to chase, Barry Lyons, Donald Arthur Mattingly. Now I'm sticking that as PSA because I've decided I'm getting all my Don Mattingly's PSA'd. I'm gonna make a run of. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna get every Don Mattingly card, but you know, John Candelosi. But I think I'm gonna do it different. I'm gonna keep him with my PC, and every once in a while I'm gonna go and grab. So even though it's PSA, he won't be put in order in PSA. Nick Eske, Keith Atherton, Steve Jeltz, Greg Swindell, Bill Schroeder, Manny Lee, Bob Nepper, Steve Lyons, Rick Sutcliffe, Luis Salazar, Marty Clary, Ken Phelps, Harry Spillman, Lou Whitaker, Bo Jackson. Alright, so anyone who knows me knows basically my Bo Jackson, Mark McGuire, Ken Griffey Jr., Nolan Ryan, and Barry Bonds. I grade all of, if it's there, I pretty much grade them. They don't necessarily get high in the PSA grading. But Lee Lacey, Bob Havens, and Dave Stewart. So, all right, guys, this is the stack of giveaway cards. We have cards going into just straight into my PC. Got the Puckett, Noakes, Smith, Puckett, Sandberg, Smith, Ripken, Gwynn, and Eckersley. We got this one going to Shane O'Mac, Shane the bartender. And then graded cards, we have the Don Mattingly going to my PC to be graded. And then we have the 4 of the 5 people that I auto-grade. The last one, Ken Griffey, doesn't have a card in this set. So Bonds, McGuire, Ryan, and Jackson will be sent to PSA. And that'll be it for this video, guys. We have 2 more stacks of about that many cards for the Fleer. We will be doing another classic set or something like that. I'll pull a set out. I don't know exactly, but something like that. Then another stack of cards that have already been sorted into teams, and then we'll be back to Fleer. I want to get like two sorting cards between each Fleer, just so it's not Fleer, you know. So, but we'll see you in the next sorting video.